All right, I'm live on YouTube. I am live on the gram. Let me start Facebook. All right, I'm live on Facebook. Excuse me. Damn. All right, peace to the gods, peace to the gods. What's going on? Hope everyone's wonderful, magnificent, and great. We got some upcoming seminars coming. I know a lot of y'all didn't get a chance to come to that banking seminar part 1. I'm gonna do banking seminar part 1 in the first week of November in Kansas City. After that, I'm gonna do one in Atlanta. I think it's gonna be like the last week of the first week of December. First week of December. Don't worry, save your money, but don't worry, I'm gonna make it real cheap in Atlanta. Matter of fact, even in Kansas City, if you already attended the California seminar, it's $250 for y'all, and it's $360 for everyone else to attend. So, join us for Kansas City to get this information. It is key, 100% key. A lot of people that went to the seminar in Cali has already started their process, right? But what I want to talk about tonight is a lot of y'all didn't understand what was the purpose of California's seminar. I'm hearing a lot of consultations and they're like, yo, I'm working on this, I'm working on that, right? When y'all got those UCC1 and UCC3 of PNC, that was an example. Well, for me, it was an example, but it was an example for y'all. I did a UCC and PNC bank and a UCC1 and a UCC3. Why? Because I did a brand new credit card application. So I first did the 1 and the 3, and now I'm about to send the application off to the CFO, right? In the banking seminar, I told y'all I'm showing y'all how to take over a contract from the beginning. That means every contract that you do thus far, from now on, you will do it like the UCC1 and the UCC3 I gave you in the templates. That's what that's for. I had people call me and say, oh, I'm doing my PNC UCC1 and 3 right now. I said, okay. What are you doing? Do you have a bank account with PNC already? No. Okay. Are you going to be doing one? Do you have a credit card with PNC? Well, I have a credit card with. I'm trying to do the UC1 and 3. You can't do it. I haven't taught you how to go after an account that you already have. That's not how you do a UCC1 and 3 for a actual account that you already have. You can't use it for that, right? And then I said, oh, are you going to open a bank account with PNC? Then you can do the 1 and 3 and then do the application and do it that way too. So y'all have to understand what it's for. It's for brand new contracts or applications you're going to fill out. So you're going to become the secure party of that application. And that's what that template's for. Now, I also gave y'all, now, like Bank of New York Melanin, that is the actual trust and indentured trustee to PNC Bank. Indentured trustee is the one who actually sells the securities or the applications to the stock market, right? To find that out, you would have to look up you would Google PNC 10K or PNC 8K form, and you would read it and find out those things, who is the indentured trustee and all that, right? So y'all have to study what I gave y'all. Y'all are not ready to use it yet. Y'all have to study. Like the cheat sheet, right? The cheat sheet I gave y'all. A brother from Cali asked me, well, Jonah, I seen the 1 and the 3. Is it that easy? I said, yeah. He's like, well, you ain't got no UCCs on it. And I says, brother, I'm a banker, right? I'm learning banking. When you see the contracts for the banks, they don't put UCC, pursuant to UCC 1-302. No, they do what the UCC tells them to do. They don't tell you what UCC they're using. They just do what it tells them to do. And I said, if you had studied your cheat sheet, the banking seminar cheat sheet, and looked up all those laws, you would now make correspondence to what's on the actual UCC 1 and the UCC 3, and you would know that I used laws. I just didn't put the law down. You know what I mean? So what am I doing now is trying to walk y'all through on how to use the templates that y'all already have, right? Perfect example is I got valuable consideration on the cheat sheet. You're going to click on that, look that up, and recognize what's the fraud, right? You know, I got the Stamp Duties Act. You got to look that up and know what things you got to put the stamp on. I got the Banker's Endorsement Code. You're going to look that up and get your stamps made. But I gave you an example of the stamps that need to be made, right? You know, you got the one that tells you for the benefit of the secure party. I got that UCC in it. These are how you're going to use it, y'all. Y'all need to slow down and study what I gave you and perfect that before you start doing it. Or you're going to make a mistake and worse, you're not going to get what you want. Worst case to scenario, you do something wrong or you mix it with other people's bullshit laws and get yourself a case. But everything I gave you could never get you a case or never could get you locked up. Do it the way you were shown. Follow the script. Don't change one iota. Don't change the script at all. Matter of fact, I'm going to play an oldie but goodie right here.
Matthew and I were discussing some of the things about why you discounted on a subconscious level some of the things that happened because absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. And he said something very profound for an Australian. This is heavy duty shit. But he said, I decided to do it, even though it was stupid, I decided to do it. Stupid meaning follow the process to an intellectually bright guy who's an engineer. And see, you won't. You see, you'll figure out a better way. And he followed the stupid process that works. And it's been working for 45 years, 20 some years before when I was doing it, and 22 years since I've been coaching. And he called it. He wasn't trying to be insulting or anything. He said, I just decided to follow this, you know. How did you say it?
Instead of trying to be smart, I would just try to be stupid, shut that part off of my brain, and just do it.
And what happened? He did it. And that's why it's hard for the YouTubers and all the other, because you can't dumb down. You will not believe that it's easy. You can't, you won't. But he put it very succinctly. He just dumbed down and shut off that part of his brain and just followed the steps. You don't need fucking case studies. You have a fucking template. You have a motherfucking script that a fucking monkey can read. That Alex wants a fucking case study because he wants to know the shit behind it because he's stupid. And that's why he's fucking poor. You don't need any motherfucking case studies. How many fucking times do I have to say? You have the fucking script. I said, don't change a fucking word on the script. Not a comma. If it's got misspelled fucking words, send it out misspelled. The last thing you fucking need is a fucking case study. This is why you're fucking poor. This is why the cocksuckers watching this on YouTube are so fucking poor.
There it is. Follow the fucking script. Don't change it. Study what I gave you. Someone, J Max says, I know there's probably a long list. I'm just notifying you that I did not receive anything yet. Brother, if you didn't receive anything, I've been sent out everything. Everyone got everything. There was a couple of people who had wrong emails. If y'all got these wrong emails or these protons and all that, and I can't send it, you ain't gonna get nothing. Now, what you're gonna have to do is send an email to jonahbay@gmail.com and prove you was at the seminar. Show me your receipt that you paid at the seminar, that you were there, and then you'll get your templates. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you, my brother. Anyway, a few of y'all didn't follow the script at the seminar when I told y'all when y'all was paying, y'all had to come in, leave your phones and computers and put them in the box and then write your name and your email on the sheet so I could send y'all's templates after the seminar. So if you didn't receive it, you didn't do it right. If you gave me a wrong email, you didn't do it right. So I don't know what to tell you if you didn't receive what you was trying to receive. You know what I mean? Anyway, shoot me. And for the people who paid cash, hopefully I can find your name on that sheet. If I don't find your name on that sheet, you won't be receiving anything because I have no way of verifying you were there unless your name is on the sheet. If you paid with cash. If you paid in advance, it's going to be easy for me to find who you are. Right? Anyway, but follow the script. And once again, I haven't forgotten it's Consultation Wednesday. So I'm going to open up the call lines and get these questions done. Holy Honey. Yo, Holy Honey, you need to start calling in. I'm not going to be answering your questions that you text. I don't have time to be reading no questions with a text. Also, Holy Honey, you've been around a long time. I don't understand how you have this problem. Why didn't you do your injunction? And if you did your injunction, all you had to do was put your injunction in the case. Why didn't you do a writ of discovery? You were supposed to do a writ of discovery. If you'd have put a writ of discovery in your traffic case, they would have moved it up to a higher court, state court. In those traffic courts, they can lie and do whatever because it's not a real court. I also have something on my site that says you don't want to be in no administrative court. You could have put that in. You didn't put that in. The problem is I get the feeling, Holy Honey, that you are learning and listening to other people. You're always trying to do stuff that I did not teach you how to do. If you doing someone else's process, you need to go to them and ask them a question on how to fix it. Because you're not following me, you're following them. What she wrote was this. What happens when a judge doesn't honor his oath during a traffic court? What's the process for that? I plan to appeal because I put my paperwork in for the fact of free travel rights. I don't have no travel rights paperwork. That sounds like some more shit that don't work. It ain't never worked. And that's what I mean you are, and then it says not having a license on hand and a registration was the charge. And once again, you're mixing public and private too. And I teach you never to mix public and private. You need to either get aboard with learning what I teach, which works, or stick with the people that you're following. One or the other. The Bible says you can't serve two masters. You know what I mean? You're only causing issues for yourself. And Solar Child said everyone who wants to be on the build list, you have to give up Gmail accounts only. If you don't have a Gmail account, create one. That's what I was talking about. People who didn't receive their templates, banking seminar templates, Gmails, yo. Keep it simple. Ain't no one gonna be doing special shit to get you an email, man. All right, so now I'm going to the first caller. I'm going to 314-203. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God. Peace, God.
Peace, God.
Quick. Hey, what's going on? All right. I have a few questions, and I also want to just say something I did with what you just said with PNC and all that good stuff. All right, so I want to get the
you did PNC. What you do with PNC? You got an application form?
Oh, you already know. They didn't want to give up the signature card, but I wound up getting it anyway. It took me a little bit, to talk to the right people because they kept refusing me.
How they gonna refuse something that you signed? You know what I mean?
Exactly. They say, well, we don't allow people to take that.
Nah, you could have proof of anything you did. It's a contract.
Yeah, it's a contract. I'm like, where's my proof and where's my copy? Yeah, they try to deny me, but I know U.S. Bank definitely deny you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bank of America. I'm sorry. So anyway, well, with that, I took that immediately, and I already had my laptop and everything going.
Right. So now with the UCCs that I gave you, you can now do the UCCs exactly like my examples, except for you're going to change PNC to Bank of America. And then you're going to have to Google Bank of America 10K and then read who's the indentured trustee and put them down. You see what I'm saying?
Now one thing. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Now one thing, I didn't online filing. It prevented me from doing the UCC3 the way I needed to do it. So,
mine was done online.
Right now, yeah. For some reason, it wouldn't let me put in the CFO joint. So, but hopefully it's not too late. I do have the one in. I'm working on that the 3 right now. Actually. So hopefully it's not too late. As long as I type it in with one, should I be okay and finish the other one right now?
What state were you doing the UCC in?
Missouri.
Missouri?
I didn't have a problem before. Yeah, I didn't have a problem before, but all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe I overlooked something. But
maybe you overlooked something.
I could not put in.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Doing those UCCs properly, according to how the UCC tells you to do it, it's not easy. You will get turned down for them shits going in. This is why I gave you a template so y'all can fill it out identical. But you must know this. Each state may have small little rules that are different. But for the most part, it's supposed to be uniform. All right?
I'm thinking something changed because I already have a UCC3 out there. I did the same thing. So I don't know. I'm going to go back to it.
Maybe you want to take it to Georgia. Maybe you do those UCCs in Georgia. Maybe. You don't have to do it in the same state.
Right. A lot of times I just go to the Capitol. I do it right.
See, I like going in. I like going in. It's easier when I go in and all that. But the only thing is, for time restraints, you might have to do it electronically.
And you know what? In the Capitol, they'll turn you down right then and there.
That's why. That's what I like about it. Because if they turn you down, You don't
Right.
lose no money. When you online, you put it in, you pay for
Right.
it, they never give you your money back. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, I have two questions.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do the consultation. I just didn't sign up for it just yet. I'm gonna ask this question. So I have my title for my my little commuter or whatever I purchased cashed out, and the thing is that the title isn't in my name, but I signed the back of the title. So this is the perfect time, or do I need to get it back in my name before I call you for the consultation? Because when you purchase, you put your name on the back, taking ownership of it, but then you take it down to DOR, and from there they give you a new title, have you pay for everything, or should I do the UCP?
Okay, now you said you're gonna go down there once you get all right. You have the title in your hand. I would take the title, and I would have, first of all, I'd take the title and hand the title over to my trust, Jonah John Bay Express Trust, right? Then my trust would do the UCC 1 and the 3 for the title before I hand the title over to DMV. And DMV will now get the title and put the title in the trust name, but the trust is a secure party for that title. Feel me?
Now, what if I purchased a vehicle from a dealership? I had to use my ID. I had to use.
I understand. You didn't hear me. You didn't understand what I just said. I said when the title comes and you got the title, you're gonna now take the title and give it to your express trust. That means your straw man had it, and then you give it to your express trust. Your express trust does the UCC 1 and the 3 before you give it the title back to DMV, because when the title comes back from DMV, it will now come back in the name of your express trust.
Overstood. So I got a little bit more time before I can call you and do that.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm trying to say you ain't ready yet, my brother. See, y'all be rushing, but I don't want y'all to miss a process. I don't want y'all to miss it. Remember, your straw man ain't supposed to own anything. Your trust owns it. And your trust will become a secure party of everything that's in its name.
Okay, right. Okay. And which brings me to my next question. And if I'm saying too much, if you don't want to answer, just let me know. But on the one, on the UCC 1, on the secure party, do we put it in the trust, or do we use it the way it was presented to us?
No, see, hold on, brother. I just told you the answer. You just asked me the same question again, differently. Your straw man doesn't own jack.
I got you. Mm-hmm.
So of course your trust is going to be the secure party. I said it mad times. The trust is going to be a secure party.
Yeah.
But if you were doing an instrument to like PNC Bank, your straw man has to be the secure party. And and what name is the secure party? Scott, Jonah John.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Y'all, this is why I say y'all need to take y'all's time so y'all can see the beauty of it. Right now, you know what I mean? Once you get it straight in your mind, you're going to be able to regurgitate it just like me. Right now, you got a couple of questions because, you know what I mean? It's new. It's all right.
You know what? You just confirmed. I figured that. I just wanted to use two different things in the court, and then it was that. So I get it now on the security. I got you. Perfect. I'm good.
All right.
I guess I yield the floor.
All right. Peace, God.
Peace of God.
All right. 786 878. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God, Jonah.
What's up, my brother?
I had a question about the I had the luxury of being able to go to your discharge injunction in Atlanta, and I was able to go to the private banking part 1 in California.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is,
what you showed us at the Atlanta discharge injunction, as far as with the instrument, I'm able to do what you showed us at the private banking on that instrument that you gave them?
Okay. I did not give y'all a copy of the IBOE, right? And the IBOE is under the law called UN Citral Convention on International. Now, the instrument you got before is under that same law, but it's not set up for international use. That means it doesn't have all the stuff that the one I showed you, the IBOE. An IBOE is different than a bill of exchange or instrument.
Okay.
All right, those are two different instruments, as you've seen. An
Okay,
IBOE is
okay.
way more elaborate. So I'm going to tell you absolutely no, you can't do it. Because first of all, in the seminar, I told y'all have to build up to these things. You have to first start taking over your applications or your contracts first. That's the first step.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
That's the beginning. They're going to get to know your name when you're doing that, right? Because they're going to say, damn, we can't keep the money. We got to get the money to him, right? Then once you do that, by that time, part 2 of the banking seminar will be, I will show you how to take over old existing accounts.
Okay.
Which means
Okay.
you're going to have to go into the contracts that you have with those people, and you're going to have to read the contracts to undo what they have in that contract. You might even have to go into arbitration, right?
Yeah.
Then that's part 2. Then part 3 would be IBOEs. You understand?
Okay.
So you nowhere near ready for that.
Okay, because I guess I had it mixed up with the money. I was just like, okay, can I do it with that? But okay, I got you. So yeah, okay. That was about my only question.
Okay.
All right, peace to the God.
Peace to God. All right. We going to the next caller, 650-323. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the guys, Jonathan. You're looking sharp.
Oh, thank you, my brother. New suit, got it tailored. It came back. It was supposed to be here in the summertime, but it came back. I said, yo, I'm going to rock it. You know what I mean? I love the way it fit and all that.
Looks good. Definitely.
Thank you, my brother.
And much
Appreciate
props for keeping Prince alive with that mix in the beginning there.
Oh, my God. I was like, yo, I got to play it. That shit was hot to me.
I was like, damn, I had to turn it up. I was like, I think that's Prince. Yeah. So, quick questions, really simple questions here.
Okay.
Does it make a difference if an injunction, travel, or child support is done in 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 14?
No.
Okay.
See,
right.
When you're doing a child support injunction, right? You're going to use it in court, right? Typically in court, they're really not going to let you put 8 by 14 in, right? Now, when it comes to your travel injunction, that's totally in a private. Yes, that has to be on 8 by 14.
So if you were to have to file that into court, though, how would that play out?
You would shrink it in your computer down to a regular size, 8 by 11. You see what I'm saying? See, what y'all got to understand is what y'all probably didn't notice. Every time you're doing a private contract, it's on 8 by 14.
Right.
Let me show you what I mean. When you go to a car lot, they got the sticker right there on the car. It's 8 by 14. And when you sign it, you put the name is last name, first name, middle name. And then they have you sign as a debtor with the straw man's signature, right? That was a private contract. You go buy a house, it's on 8x14. All of these shits, a lot of your government contracts are on 8x14. You see what I'm saying? This is the way shit is done. So they got it in the private in front of you, but a lot of people don't notice it's in the private. That's why I'm showing you the difference between the name Scott, Jonah John and Jonah John Scott. Y'all must learn that to be private bankers. Every time the money gets pulled down, it's being pulled from your trust side, which is Scott, Jonah John. And then they say, we're going to put the debt on your public side, which is Jonah John Scott, which is the corporation. You have a corporation and a trust, all in that same name.
Yep. So in using documents from a different state, another state in court, is a self-authentication good enough, or it needs to be like certified?
I would get a certified copy because you know what I mean. If it came from their websites, it's self-authenticated.
Right, but that's not good enough. You want certified, you're saying.
Say again?
Right. But that's not good enough. You're talking about certified, though.
Right.
Getting it certified.
Well, see,
right.
If you pull it down and you write Jurat and it says true and correct copy, you sign it and then have the notary sign your signature, and then there it is. It's ready for court.
Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Cool. All right. I yield the floor. I was at the seminar in Southern California, my brother and I, and it was live, man.
All right. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
You got it.
All right. Peace.
Catch you next time. Peace to the God.
Someone on YouTube, Jesus, YouTube go all over. They said, where is it? In Spain and Germany, trusts are illegal. What can we do? Well, you can get a trust from another country and you can use it. That's what you can do. I didn't know that people from Spain and Germany was listening to me, but that's what you're going to do. All right, let me go to the next caller. I'm going to 470-261. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God, John. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling wonderful, magnificent, and great. My blood pressure was at 112 over 171. So goddamn, my pressure is super low. Make sure y'all don't be fucking with my pressure, getting me all excited and shit. You know I'm an old man. The hell?
Right. Yeah, no, we can't do that. Yeah. I'm glad it's down, man. I just got a couple quick ones, and then I was listening to your show, July 19th, 17th, and 24th show where you was going over banking terms and
yes,
the UCC, right?
Yes.
Man, I want you to let me read you 2 paragraphs.
Please go ahead. Go ahead. Get it in, my brother. I ain't gonna stop you from doing your leg work. Go ahead.
That. Okay, so the question I'm gonna ask you. With the discharge webinar, can I use that to discharge property taxes and student loans?
Okay. Now, you can technically use it to discharge any and everything, but I suggest you do a UCC 1 and 3 before you give them an instrument, or else it is considered a gift. Now, if you Google UCC purchase, I think it's in
8.
No, isn't it in 1201?
Is it? Okay. All right.
I believe so. I mean,
yeah. You're right. 1201. 1201.
Okay, let's read what purchase is, and then I'm gonna let you get into yours because they say they purchasing it from you. 29. Purchase means taking by sale, taking by lease, taking by discount, taking by negotiation, taking by mortgage, taking by pledge, taking by lien, taking by security interest, taking by issue or reissue, gift, taken by gift, or any other voluntary transaction creating an interest in property. So, y'all been giving them those instruments, and this is why they don't have to do anything. I want y'all to take security interest in it by doing the UCC 1 and 3 before you give it to them, and you're not giving them a gift. You see? They're going to have to do something to get it from you. And that was UCC 1-201.
Right. Okay. Another quick, really easy question. When I do my name change, I don't have to change that on my driver license, do I?
First of all, when you do your name change, you damn sure better not. You keep public and private, which means your private name, which is the new name, will do business as the trust, your express trust. That's why your express trust name is exactly the same name as your Moorish name. And your Moorish name or the trust will be the thing that owns all the property.
Okay. All right. Got you. All right. I'm gonna read these paragraphs.
Go ahead. Go ahead, my brother. Read loud and clear.
All right, and it's funny because we were talking about, and even at the seminar, this is something in here that you referenced in the seminar, and this is in my bank, my credit union terms and agreements. Okay,
exactly.
So
I told you, UCC is in every contract. They all are running under the UCC, including the courts and everything. Go ahead, brother.
Yep, and even you were stressing the word item in that show you did too. They got that in there. So let me read it for you. So the first paragraph says A, endorsement. We may accept transfers, checks, drafts, and other items for deposit into any of your accounts if they are made payable to or to the order of one or more account owners, even if they are not endorsed by all payees. You authorize us to supply missing endorsements of any owners if we choose. If a check, draft, or item that is payable to two or more persons is ambiguous as to whether it is payable to either or both, we may process the check, draft, or item as though it is payable to either person. It says, if insurance, government, or other check or draft requires an endorsement, we may require endorsement as set forth on the item. Endorsements must be made on the back of the check or draft within 1.5 inches of the top edge, although we may accept endorsements outside this space. However, any loss we incur from a delay or processing error resulting from an irregular endorsement or other markings by you or any other prior endorser would be your responsibility. If we offer a remote deposit capture service and you have been approved to use the service to make deposits to your account, you agree that prior to transmitting check or draft images, you will restrictively endorse each original check or draft in accordance with any other agreement with us that governs this service.
Yeah.
And then B, say collection of items. We act only as your agent, and we are not responsible for handling items or deposits or collections beyond the exercise of ordinary care. We are not liable for the loss of an item in transit or the negligence of any correspondent. Each correspondent will only be liable for its own negligence. We may send any item for collection. Items drawn on an institution located outside the United States are handled on a collection basis only. You waive any notice of non-payment, dishonor, or protest regarding items we purchase or receive for credit or collection to your account. We reserve the right to pursue collection of previously dishonored items at any time, including giving a payor financial institution extra time beyond any midnight deadline limit. Sound like that shit came straight out of you?
Now, yeah. Now, what I like about your terms are they telling you they're accepting drafts. That means they accepting IBOEs and all of that, like water. It's written in your contract, and you can pay it that way. And if you're missing, if you're on a joint account, your wife didn't sign it, only you signed it, they said they'll sign it for her and they'll pay it. You know what I mean? And all of that. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm telling you, like soon I'm going to go into the UN Citral Convention and start teaching y'all the UN Citral Convention on international bills of exchange and international promissory notes. Why? Because that's private banking. And y'all going to have to know the rules. You know what I mean? But until I do those classes, that's why I'm saying I'm not going to give y'all an IBOE so y'all can fuck it up. I'm going to have to teach y'all exactly the terms of an IBOE before I give you a copy of that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to make sure y'all don't harm yourselves.
Right. I already printed it out and put it in a book. So I've been studying the UN Citral already. So by the time
I've been telling people for months and months to study it, but you know, I can't trust people to do it on their own because as Black people, we like rushing. We don't like taking our time to do shit. So I'm gonna take it upon myself to make sure I taught it.
Right.
Yes, sir. But anyway, wonderful talking to you, my brother.
All right, peace out.
Peace. All right, I'm going to call after this, I'm hungry. It's time for me to eat. Wife didn't already cook. It smelled great. 321-277. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God, Jonah B.
What's up, my brother?
Chilling. Quick question. I got a family member in jail. Put his hands on the police. So I'm just wondering if, with your experience, what kind of paperwork, to make sure he's safe and then is there anything?
He's in jail now? Was he convicted?
Yeah, he's in jail now. No, not yet.
All right. You want to do an affidavit. You should know your Constitution. In the Constitution, it tells you, the state Constitution, it says no unreasonable bail. You're going to demand that you're going to put that quote from the Constitution and tell them that they got to lower the bail and let them out on bail.
Okay.
Right? And then we've done that, and they've done a bail that one person got, they got a bail for $5. Of course, we bailed them out. You know what I mean? So put that in. You got to use, look, Noble Drew Ali said you must enforce the Constitution. That's the contract that they took an oath to. Hold them accountable to the Constitution. So that's what you want to do and try to get him out. And then we'll talk about working on his case after you do that.
Okay, and the affidavit is lettered to the clerk, the judge, or
the clerk of court, the judge, and send it to the warden of the jail he's in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. I'll probably be getting a consultation with you.
All right. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
Some chick in the chat on YouTube says, "Yo, where's your beard?" Oh my God! Yeah, so y'all want me to keep on looking like old man Methuselah? I didn't get rid of it. It's braided. So it's just braided down, and then I got a scrunchie on it, and it's up. But it's still just as long as it can be. It's sitting there. Anyway, that's our show for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all learned a lot. We'll be talking to y'all again soon, Monday. I'm gonna be working on the actual flyer for Kansas City. Hope to see a bunch of y'all out there in Kansas City for the banking. And we putting it together, y'all. When we ready and we hit them with this stuff, they ain't gonna know what the hell happened. All right? So we'll be talking to you again soon, Monday. Peace. I'm out.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.